Hey loves, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this beautiful bronzy, orangey, burnt orange halo eye, and it is gorgeous. I tried to go in depth as much as I could for you guys. Hopefully you love it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so I already have one of my eyes primed and done. I didn't want to do both on camera because you guys like the quick videos and it's not a quick process. So, one's already done. Hopefully you guys like it. The rest of my makeup is not done because there's glitter and all sorts of fun stuff. So, I did not do the rest of my face, but I'm going to do this eye and walk you guys through it, and then I'm going to do the rest of my face and come back. Okay? All right, let's get into it. First off, I already primed my eyes. This one's already primed. I primed it when I did that one. Hopefully I have no creasing. No creasing. So first off, I'm gonna go in with a transition shade to kind of set my lid a little bit. I'm using the Morphe 3502 palette today, which is a very affordable palette from Morphe. It's one of my favorites. Just looks like this. And to start off, I went into this color because that's the lightest, very good, lighter kind of transition for my eye. So I'm going to go in with that. And I'm using a Morphe R37 brush. And I'm just going to take that into my crease. And then up a little bit. I kind of go in little circular motions all the way around and go in my crease, swoop, whoop, windshield wiper motions. And then once there's not that much product on the brush, I kind of raise it up and go as close as I can to my eyebrow. Okay, so basically what you're doing right here is creating a smooth surface for your pigment or whatever shadows you're going to be using on your eye. Okay, and now we're going to go into some color. The color we go into next is going to be this beautiful orange shade. That orange. I don't have the little leaflet. It had like a clear plastic thing. I always lose them, so when I get the palette I throw it out. So I don't know the name of the colors, but I'm showing you that's orange color. And if you don't have this palette, that's fine. Use any orange. It's kind of a deeper orange. Any orange you have. And if you have a lighter one, you can always mix it with brown to make it a little bit deeper. So here we go into the orange. And I'm using that same brush. I'm going to switch in a minute, but for now I'm going to start with this one. And then go back in there. Oh, so pretty. And use those circular motions and windshield wiper motions. The key to doing an eye look is your blending. I feel like you can pretty much use any shade on your eye and make it look good as long as you blend it. Blend the heck out of it, really. So just keep going along. And usually when I do my eye makeup, I do this side and then I go to that side, and then I go to this side and I do that side. Same to both sides, back and forth. So since I'm not able to do that right now because I've already done this one, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it comes out the same as this one. But I'm going to do all the same things that I did. So it should be fine. So keep blending that out, blending that out. Okay, I'm going to go back into that orange shade. Tap it off. Go back in. Now here, I'm kind of just sticking to my crease. And with me, I have tiny eyes. Very tiny eyes. I have a tiny head in general. But my eyes are super small. So I try to give the illusion or appearance for them to be bigger and wider. So if you look at your eye, you'll see right where your crease is. It's kind of right at the top of your lid, but underneath this back part here of your lid. So it's all the way to the top, and you can feel it's like really fleshy. If you kind of press in there a little bit, that's where the shadow should be going. And just back and forth, and you can do your little circular motions across. That's what I do. Over and over and over and over. So like I said, I have a tiny head and eyes. So in order to make my eyes look bigger, I kind of have to go above my crease and create my look above my crease, because I have sort of a hooded eye, which means the skin from the top here goes down onto my eyelid. So when I open, I lose all this space on my lid. So I kind of have to create it up here, almost close to my eyebrow. So if I were to just do it right on my lid here, you wouldn't even see the look. So on this side, you can see I went all the way up here, and I went up there because if I close, you can see where the crease is kind of right here, because it kind of is creasing. So when I open, you don't even see that anymore. So you got to work with whatever shape eye you have. You'll figure it out. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Okay, so now I'm going to take my blending brush, and it looks like that. I'm going to go into this orange again, and then I'm going to go a little bit into this reddish pinkish color. Back and forth between the two and kind of blend it up in my crease so I can get the depth that I have in this eye. Orange and then that other color. Tap it out. And then I'm going to go back in my crease, blend it up. I guess you could kind of call this part of my eye the pocket of my eye, because it's like soft and it's not a really bony part. But once you come out here, you can feel like your eyebrow bone. And I kind of go along that line. And the reason I go in circular motions is because when you use circular motion, you're less likely to have harsh lines. And now I'm kind of going on the crease here, like cutting my eye. That's part of elongating my eye. Now you can see it's starting to deepen. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna go over what I have been doing to make sure there's no harsh lines. And I'm only going along the edge of what I've already done. Looking good, looking good. Now I'm going back in this color here. I don't know the name of it, but it's like a darker orangish reddish color. It's really pretty. And I'm gonna go back in there. And the look we're creating today is a halo eye, or some people call it a spotlight eye. And that basically means that the center of your eye is highlighted and the corners are not. Keep going and going and going. It's a lot of blending here, people. Okay, and I'm trying to do it as quick as I can because I know that it's going to take forever blending. All right, I'm going back into that shade again. And sometimes when you're doing your makeup, you can look up and then you go right into that. It'll just guide you right into that pocket and just go along that edge there. And then go down, you can see, along that edge. Okay, we're deepening up. Looking good. I know some of you think it probably looks crazy, and it does, but it's a pretty crazy. Look at that color. Gorgeous. Okay. All right, so now I'm getting that brush again that had nothing on it and going along the edges again. Now I am going to just use this tiny brush. It is a Morphe M506, and I'm going to go into this rusty, beautiful color there. She pretty. She pretty. Ooh, I almost went to the wrong eye. Woo! Go in the corner here. And then go on the inner corner. Look how pretty. That's so pretty. I love it. I don't know why makeup excites me so much. Just all the different looks that you can do. It's just so exciting. So get in that inner corner and blend, blend, blend. It's not a big deal if you get any in the center here because you're going to just use concealer and block that out. Then you go back into that rusty color and keep going. Keep going. See the definition in that color? Woo! So pretty. You guys probably think that it's crazy that I keep adding the same color on top of color on top of color. It's just adding definition. And it's also creating depth to my eye, as you'll be able to see in a minute here. Now we're done with the rust part. Sorry, I keep looking down because my mirror's right there. It's hard to do these when you can't see yourself. So now I'm going to go back with a fluffy brush, back into the orange color, that color there, and go up here, blend that out some. Just kind of deepening that up. And then you're going to want to go into this color again, that beautiful rust brownie type color, and put that in there too. And really go over those edges to make sure you have no harsh lines. That should be my middle name, Harsh Lines. I say it enough, it's crazy. And now I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. And I'm going to go into this beautiful shade here. Beautiful shade. And I'm going to pop that on my inner corner. So then you want to take that color and put it on your pencil brush and get on the very inner corner of your eye. Right in there. So do that same thing on both sides. On this side. See how it's really deepening the corners of my eyes? I'm gonna go in with another little brush like this and just blend that out so it's smooth. Now on that same brush, I'm gonna take this color here, which is like a brownie, chocolatey brown, with a little bit of purple almost, it looks like. And now put that right over top of the other one. And really smoke that out there. Such a nice, rich, deep color. Now I'm going to take that clean brush that I used last time, this one, and go over that and make sure it's smooth and blended. And then I'm going to take my palette and put some concealer. And like I said before, I have small eyes, so depending on your eye, if you have a beautiful eye, wide, big eye, you can get away with just doing it on your lid, but I kind of have to go up above mine in order to make it work. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take this little tiny flat brush. I'll bring you guys in a little bit more for that, so you can really see what I'm doing. So I'm just taking that on my palette here, putting it on my little brush. Go there, and then look down. If it's hard for you, then you can just look down into a mirror, or just close your eye and then put a swipe. Do that. And then you want to match that side. So I have to go up because, like I said, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Watch. So you see how I have mine on right there. But if I were to stop there and then create this eye look here, it would go away when I open my eye. You see how you can barely see it now that my eye's open? But on that side, you can still see it. On there, you barely see anything. And I actually went up a little bit. It is, you can actually see the top of my lid goes down onto that. So I'm going to go above that. I don't know why I left my left eye for you guys. I didn't mean to. You know I'm left-sided challenged. And then to get towards my lash line, I kind of go on the side here and bring it across. And the same on this side. See? I still have to bring it a little bit further up. And just kind of go with the shape of your eye. If you know what I mean, like your eye's not square there. So don't go square across because then it will look funny. So kind of just round it out at the sides and bring it down. There you go. Get that as perfect as you can. Nothing's ever perfect in makeup, people. Never. But it looks perfect in the end. Did you see that wink? I could have messed my whole makeup look up. And I'm not a winker, but I thought it would be fun. I'm crazy, I'm sorry. Okay, so now that you've got that on there, it's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. As long as you have the right height. You want to go in with that tiny brush, and then this one here. See this brownie color, the rusty color? And then we're going to take that and kind of swipe along the sides of each line. Right, so watch. See I'm wiping, swiping, 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 swiping. And go on this side. And then I'm doing it on the top. Just be careful if it's still really wet. You want to make sure you don't go in it too much, otherwise it'll transfer to the other part of your eye. And now I'm kind of stamping because I don't want to rub it too much. Stamping is a lot better than swiping. Just stamp, stamp, stamp. And it almost looks like blurred, which is what you want. That's good. So do that until you're comfortable with it. So I'm going to take this flat brush here. See how it's flat? I'm going to take this color here, right here. It's a beautiful bronzy color. I'm going to take that and put some on my brush. And then I'm going to take my Fix Plus and spray it. So now it's wet. So now when I put it on my eye, it's going to stick. It's easier if you take a mirror and you look down. And I'm patting, 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 patting. Now I'm going to go sideways and pat. All the way down. Sideways again and pat. Then you want to go in to another color and then put that on top. So what I did was I took my palette again, and you go into your glitter glue, take a little bit of that and pat it on your whole eye. So then you go across it. Now I'm going to go up top. And then I'm going to go into another color with the first brush that I used. And then I'm going to use this color here. It's like an orangey coppery color. And I'm going to put that right over top of the other. Pat, 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 pat. See that? Ooh-wee, baby. Woo! I love some color. And then now the fun part. Glitter. Okay, so now that we have that down, we're going to get the glitter glue again, and that same smaller brush, whatever brush you have is fine. I know not everybody has the same brush as I have. If you want to use a thick one, go right ahead. I just have a hard time with it because, like I said, I have tiny eyes, so that's less space to work with. So take your glue again, and just take a swipe down your eye, from top to bottom. And then I, of course, went side to side because I always do. All the way up, and then turn it around and go across. Okay, now the fun part. I took this NYX Glitter Brillance in the color GLI 08. That's what they are. So then just take a dry brush. I'm going to use this one. It's not the one I used before, but it's the same thing. And then you take a little bit, tap it, and it's really not a lot. You don't see much of it on there. And then I'm looking down, and I go over in that straight line. See it? And once it really melts into your eye, once you have it on, it, like, look at that side. This side doesn't even look like that right now. It's the little things in life, peeps. Little things in life. Glitter. Makes me happy. There we go. She's on. Okay, so that's that part. So I took this Scandalous Eyes from Rimmel and put that on my lower lash line. Just a little bit. And then I go in with my brown and smudge that out a little bit more. And now I'm going to go into my lower lash line. I'll take this brush here and go back into that orange. And I start in the middle because I wanted it to kind of look like it's dropping down. And I know I look crazy because I powder my face, but I never brought the color back. So it's just powder on my face. That's why I look ghostly. I'll fix it. Promise. Okay, going back into that orange. And I'm going to go all the way across my lash line now. Sorry about my crazy faces. You guys already know. And I really like to smoke it out. Now I'm going back into that rust color. This one here. And I'm putting that on the corners on the outside. And make sure when you're doing it, you're connecting it to the outside. The more it sits, and when I spray myself with my spray, it'll look perfect. I gotta do my eyeliner, which I can't do on camera because it's very hard. I made it really thin today, so hopefully I can do it the same on the other side. And then just do my mascara and finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Hey guys, this is the finished look. Hope you guys liked it. Hopefully that was easy to follow. I know sometimes it's quite hard, But if you like this look, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my family, please do so down below. If you guys also would leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about this look and what looks you guys are looking forward to seeing me do. I know some people don't know where to find the comments. If you're on your phone, scroll all the way past. There are videos that you have to pass, and then it will say comments, and that's where you guys can comment. I really hope to hear from you guys. I'm so excited to see what you guys think about this beautiful look. Thank you so much for watching if you're still here, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks, guys.